So you got your everyday carry, but should you stick with just one trusty sidearm or should you mix it up with a rotation? Today we're going to dive into the big debate, consistency or variety. Which one's the right call for you? Let's get into it. So let's start with consistency. So if you're able to carry the same firearm day in and day out, the biggest perk is that you get familiar with it. It's kind of like driving the same car every day. You know how the handling is. You don't have to adjust the seat. You can kind of navigate it blindly. The same goes for your EDC. So if you just use one gun for EDC, you get used to the trigger, how it feels in your hand, the grip that you need. And in a high pressure situation, muscle memory is everything. In general, you'll perform better if you stick with something you're comfortable with. And then also you won't have to figure out what holster is compatible with the gun. So we got two guns here. Let's talk about why you may want to carry rotation. The thing is, everybody has different situations in their life. So everybody's not doing the same exact thing every single day. You have your weekday stuff, your weekend stuff at the very least. So then you have your after work stuff. So sometimes you need to switch because of your outfit, because what you're wearing can't hide the gun that you normally carry. Perhaps it's the weather. Who knows? The reason people have a carry rotation is to be able to carry in a variety of situations, just so they make sure that they are carrying every single day. Another thing is different guns are better in different situations. So if you're going to the gym, it's going to be really fucking hard to conceal a Glock 17. If you're running errands, if you're going, maybe this is something you can stick in your pocket to go to the mailbox in, something you might want to get like a 43X if you need something a little slimmer. The main benefit to rotating firearms is that you have the flexibility to accommodate any situation that you find yourself in. Another thing about having a rotation is that if you live in an area where the seasons change to one extreme to the other, then one gun may work better during the summer and another gun is easier to conceal when you're going to need a coat every day. Like I said, summertime, wintertime. So some places don't really have that much seasonal change, kind of like Southern California, but a lot of other places do. So most of us may consider carrying something bigger, at least when you have more layers on. All right, so let's talk about some of the downsides for both options, having one consistent carry gun or having a rotation. So if you're rotating between guns, there's a bigger chance that there's small details in the differences that you may forget going from gun to gun. So whether that's the grip, whether that's how the trigger feels, whether that's how light it is, or like your point of aim and point of impact, how your red dot zeroed. Those are the reasons why some people stay away from carry rotations, because no gun is exactly the same. So those little differences can have extreme consequences. On the other hand, carrying just one firearm can be kind of limiting. So once again, what if you find yourself in a situation where your required wardrobe isn't the best for concealing the gun that you normally carry? It's kind of up to you to figure out where you fit, but let's talk about what's right for you. Should you stick with one gun or mix it up? Here's the deal. There's no one size fits all answer. It all comes down to personal preference and lifestyle. If you value consistency, muscle memory, and simplicity, then just stick with one gun. That's it, period. If you want flexibility, variety, and you're also willing to do the extra training to be proficient with all of those carry guns, then a carry rotation is probably the right fit for you. Who knows? If you're unable to decide, try both. See how it feels. Me personally, when I started carrying a different gun, I definitely had a little bit of anxiety just because, but ever since then, though, I still have a carry rotation. My carry rotation is kind of more seasonal based, just because the adverse weather, it doesn't change too much, but it can. So because my rotation is kind of based on the seasons, once the weather starts to cool down, then I'll start to train primarily with my winter carry. But then once, spring starts rolling around and it starts to warm up, then I'll start primarily training with a smaller subcompact. So that's the way that I do it. Is I'm not out here carrying something I haven't shot in months. I've generally, if I'm carrying it, I shot it in the last week. It's kind of my policy. And I know a lot of people can't afford to shoot every week, but that's where I'm at with it. Is I shoot at least once a week. So if I'm gonna carry something, if it's something that I plan to carry every day, I'm gonna train with it. I'm gonna put like 400 or 500 rounds with it, especially if I haven't touched it. But I'm also not the type to just be like leaving shit in the safe. I shoot my guns more or less at least once a month, even like 45 and stuff, even the more expensive stuff. It's important to me to remain proficient with every gun that I own. And it helps me because I know I've shot it, I've felt it, I put training rounds, I've put hollow points through it. So, that's kind of, that's my strategy when it comes to like a carry rotation, because there are times where I just cannot carry this, and I would definitely prefer to carry this every single day. Exactly how this is, maybe with an optic, but like this is like perfect for me. This is my jam right here. But more often than not, this is actually just more feasible for me to carry just because it's hot. I feel like this channel's been kind of like a one-way conversation a lot, so I want to get some more of y'all's insight and opinions and stuff involved. What do you carry? One trusty firearm? Do you rock a rotation? Drop it in the comments below. If this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more firearms tips and reviews, and I will see you next time. Bye.